Discover peace through simple daily acts. Have you ever found yourself chasing after peace, like a mirage on the horizon? Maybe you thought, if I could just get that promotion, if I could just travel to that dream destination, if I could just finally achieve my goals, then, finally, I would feel at peace. We dream of peace as if it were some grand prize, waiting for us at the end of a long and exhausting journey. We work harder. We run faster. We gather achievements like treasures, hoping that somewhere within the weight of it all, we might stumble upon tranquility. But have you noticed, the more we chase, the further away it seems. Peace remains elusive, like trying to hold water in our hands. The tighter we grip, the faster it slips away. Maybe, just maybe, the problem is not that peace is too far. Maybe, it's that we're looking for it in all the wrong places. The Buddha once taught that true peace is not something we acquire, it's something we awaken to. It's not found by running toward grand achievements, it's discovered by pausing, breathing, and touching the sacredness of the present moment. What if the doorway to peace isn't hidden in extraordinary experiences, but gently open in them? Ordinary acts we perform every single day, a single mindful breath, a warm cup of tea, a genuine smile to a stranger, simple acts, yet profound enough to change the entire landscape of our hearts. Today, together, we will embark on a different kind of journey, not a race to somewhere else, but a gentle returning to ourselves. Welcome to the art of discovering peace through simple daily acts. And where does this journey begin? With something as natural, as effortless, as your very next breath. Let's begin. Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath in, and let it out, slowly. Did you feel that, in that simple breath, the entire universe was contained? We often overlook the miracle of breathing, because it feels so ordinary, but in truth, the breath is not just a biological necessity, it's an anchor, a gateway back to the present moment, where peace quietly resides. The Buddha taught, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out, such simple words, yet within them lies a profound practice, the practice of awakening. You don't need to climb a mountain or travel to a distant monastery to find tranquility. It is already here. Right under your nose, each conscious breath softens the chatter in your mind, each mindful inhale and exhale draws you away from the chaos of the world, and brings you home. Imagine this, you're stuck in traffic, your deadlines are piling up, your mind is racing with 1,000 worries. Right there, in the middle of the storm, you pause, you breathe, and suddenly, the noise outside no longer holds you hostage. You are free, one breath at a time. You reclaim your sovereignty. One breath at a time, you sow seeds of peace within yourself. Breathing mindfully doesn't mean escaping life, it means meeting life exactly as it is, with open arms and a steady heart. Each time you consciously breathe, you are telling yourself, I am here. I am alive. I am enough. So today, let's make a sacred promise. Before we rush into solving, fixing, achieving, we pause, we breathe, we begin again. Because every great journey toward peace starts, not with a giant leap, but with the very next breath, and from that breath, something even more beautiful can blossom, like savoring every sip, every bite, every sacred moment of life. Have you ever truly tasted your morning coffee, not just drinking it as you scroll through your phone, rushing through another day, but actually feeling the warmth of the cup in your hands, inhaling the deep aroma, letting the richness dance on your tongue? Or maybe you've eaten an entire meal without even realizing what it tasted like, because your mind was already racing to the next task. In our busy lives, eating has become just another thing to check off the list. We rush. We multitask, we consume without ever really receiving. But what if eating could be more than survival? What if every sip, every bite, could be a meditation, a sacred ceremony of gratitude and presence? The Buddha taught us about mindful eating, not to restrict or deprive ourselves, but to truly be alive while nourishing this precious body. Imagine this, you sit down to eat, you pause and look at your plate, really look. You recognize the countless lives, the sunlight, the rain, the earth, all working together to bring this food to your table. You take your first bite, slowly, you feel the texture, you taste the flavors unfolding, layer by layer, and suddenly, you're not just feeding the body, you're feeding the soul. You realize, this meal is a miracle, This moment is a miracle. When we eat mindfully, every bite becomes a blessing. We are no longer chasing satisfaction outside of ourselves. We are dwelling inside the richness that is already here, and through this simple act, we begin to understand a profound truth. True fulfillment is never somewhere else, it is already present, waiting quietly in the everyday rituals of life. So today, let's slow down, let's savor, let's turn every meal into a prayer of gratitude. Because when we learn to taste life fully, we also learn to live fully, and living fully isn't just about food or breath, it's about every small, beautiful interaction we often overlook, even something as simple as the way we connect with one another. When we savor life with presence, a natural tenderness begins to bloom within us, a quiet desire to give, to touch the world gently, to leave ripples of kindness wherever we go. And here's the beautiful truth: kindness doesn't always have to be grand. It doesn't need a stage, a spotlight, or an audience. Some of the most profound acts of compassion are silent, unseen, and yet, they transform the very fabric of the world. Imagine this: you hold the door open for someone struggling with heavy bags, and for a moment, their burden feels lighter. You leave a small note of encouragement on a coworker's desk, and unknowingly lift them from the edge of despair. You offer a smile to a stranger on the street, and that smile becomes the only warmth they feel all day. These moments are small, so small, they might seem insignificant, but in reality, they are seeds, seeds of love planted into the soil of humanity, seeds that bloom into unseen forests of hope. The Buddha once said, "Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened." In every silent act of kindness, we become that candle, lighting countless others without ever losing our own flame, and perhaps, without even realizing it, we begin to heal not just the world, but ourselves, because every act of compassion deepens our own peace, every gesture of love opens our hearts a little wider. Kindness is not a transaction, it is an overflowing. It is what naturally arises when we are fully present, fully awake, fully human, and when we live this way, rooted in small, silent acts of love, something extraordinary happens. We no longer feel isolated. We no longer feel separate from life. We realize, we belong to each other. We are threads woven into the same beautiful tapestry. And when we recognize that deep connection, even the simplest tasks, sweeping the floor, washing the dishes, tending to the ordinary, become sacred offerings. When we slow down, when we breathe, when we offer kindness without expectation, we begin to see something we had forgotten. There are no ordinary moments. Every moment, even the ones we rush through, even the ones we overlook, carries within it the sacred. But we have to learn to see again. Imagine this: you are washing the dishes after dinner. Your hands feel the warm water, the smooth surface of the bowl, the gentle rhythm of cleaning. It could be just another chore, mindless, tedious, or it could be a meditation, a prayer, an act of love. You are not just washing a dish, you are caring for the family who shared that meal. You are participating in a ritual of gratitude. When you sweep the floor, you are not merely removing dirt, you are clearing space, making room for new life to enter. When you fold the laundry, you are not just stacking fabric, you are wrapping your loved ones in warmth and care. The sacred isn't hidden somewhere far away, it's right here, breathing quietly inside everything you do with awareness. The Zen masters teach, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Meaning, it is not the task that changes, it is the spirit with which we meet it. When we infuse ordinary moments with presence, even the most simple act becomes holy. Every breath becomes a blessing, every step becomes a pilgrimage, every gesture becomes a hymn of gratitude to life itself. The miracle was never waiting for you in the future, it was always tucked inside this very moment, waiting for you to notice, waiting for you to awaken. And when you live this way, life no longer feels fragmented or meaningless. It becomes a continuous prayer, a seamless flow of beauty, connection, and deep, abiding joy. But, staying awake in every moment isn't always easy. Life can still be noisy, overwhelming, demanding. So how do we keep our hearts steady in a restless world? It begins by creating small islands of silence within the chaos. Life can be loud, there are deadlines to meet, phones buzzing, voices pulling us in every direction, the world spins faster and faster, and sometimes, it feels like we're being spun along with it, breathless, scattered, disconnected. In the middle of all this noise, the idea of stillness can feel almost impossible, like chasing a shadow we can never quite catch. But here's a secret the ancient masters knew. Stillness isn't found outside of us, it's not something we have to escape. To find, it's already here, buried beneath the noise, waiting inside us. Stillness is the space between our thoughts, it's the pause between our breaths, it's the quiet awareness that never leaves us. Even when the world around us roars, you don't have to move to a mountaintop to touch it, you don't have to abandon your life, you can find stillness, right here, right now. It can be as simple as closing your eyes for a moment during a busy day, feeling your breath moving in and out like ocean waves. It can be pausing before you answer a ringing phone, taking a single, conscious breath before you speak. It can be watching a sunset on your commute home, letting the colors wash over your tired mind. Stillness is not about stopping the world, it's about finding the unmoving center within you, the calm eye in the storm, and from that center, you can move through life without being consumed by it. The Buddha taught that peace isn't something we achieve when everything outside becomes quiet, it's what we discover when our inner heart learns how to be quiet, even in the middle of chaos. When you begin to touch that inner stillness, you no longer feel at war with life, you no longer react to every noise, every disturbance, you become like a deep, still lake. The winds may ripple the surface, but the depths remain undisturbed, and slowly, something miraculous happens. The world around you may still be noisy, but you are not. You walk through the noise with peace in your step, you respond to life with clarity and compassion. You live not from panic, but from presence, and this presence, this grounded stillness, becomes a gift you offer to everyone you meet, because true peace isn't just for you, it radiates, it heals, it uplifts the tired hearts around you. And so, my friend, as we near the end of our journey together, let us remember, the path to peace was never somewhere out there, it has always begun within. Now, let's take one final step together, to weave everything we've learned into a life of true, enduring serenity. Let's return to the heart of the journey. And so, dear friend, after this journey through simple daily acts, through sacredness, stillness, and small awakenings, we arrive back where we started, here, now, this very breath. The greatest peace you seek is not hidden in a faraway land, it's not locked behind grand achievements or special rituals, it is woven into the fabric of your everyday life, waiting patiently, waiting lovingly, for you to notice. Every meal you share, every path you walk, every small kindness you offer, these are the gateways back home to yourself. Home is not a place you find, it's a presence you awaken, as you move forward. May you remember, you don't need a perfect life to live with a peaceful heart. You don't need the world to be silent to hear your own stillness, you don't need to wait for a better moment, this moment is enough, right here, right now, you have everything you need. The sacred is not somewhere else, it's already living inside you. You are the temple, you are the light, you are the prayer answered with each conscious breath you take. Breathe it in, feel it, live it, let your life, just as it is, be your meditation, your offering, your masterpiece. If this journey has touched your heart even in a small way, I invite you to walk a little further with us. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel Zen Buddhism Wisdom, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss a moment to return home to yourself. And I would love to hear from you. What small act brings you peace in your everyday life? Please share it in the comments below. Your story may inspire someone else to find their own sacred moment. Thank you for being here. Thank you for walking this path of awareness and kindness. Until we meet again, breathe deeply, live gently, and always, always, return to the peace that has been waiting within you all along.